In the fall of 2021, the tragic murder of Anna Abulaban and her friend Rayburn Barron at the hands of Anna's estranged husband, Ali Abulaban, shook the San Diego community and reverberated across social media. Known by his online persona Jinkid, Ali Abulaban had amassed a substantial following with his comedic impersonations and entertaining content. However, behind the online fame lay a turbulent personal life, marked by jealousy, control issues, and escalating domestic violence. The brutal nature of the crime and the involvement of a public figure turned this case into a focal point of media attention and public discourse. As details emerged, the shocking reality of domestic abuse, mental health struggles, and the dark side of social media fame came to light. This comprehensive account delves into the intricate details of the Ali Abulaban murder case, tracing the journey from the couple's early relationship to the tragic events that led to Anna's and Rayburn's untimely deaths. Before we dive into the full story, kindly click on that subscribe to support us and turn on your notification to get notified whenever we drop a new of our true crime series. Thank you. Let's continue. Ali Abulaban was born and raised in Staten Island, New York. He developed a knack for impersonations and comedy from a young age, often entertaining friends and family with his humorous antics. After graduating from high school, Ali moved to California, where he pursued various jobs before deciding to focus on building a career in entertainment. His big break came with the rise of social media platforms like TikTok and Instagram, where his impersonations of famous characters, including Tony Montana from Scarface, quickly gained him a massive following. As Jinkid, Ali created a persona that resonated with audiences. His humorous takes on pop culture and his spot-on impersonations earned him millions of views and a dedicated fan base. However, the pressures of maintaining an online persona and the constant scrutiny began to take a toll on Ali's mental health, exacerbating underlying issues. Anna Abulaban, originally from the Philippines, met Ali in 2017 while she was working as a nurse in San Diego. Their connection was immediate, and they soon began a whirlwind romance. Anna was known for her kind and nurturing nature, and her friends often remarked on her generosity and warmth. To those who knew them, Ali and Anna appeared to be a perfect couple, sharing their love story and family moments on social media. They got married in 2018 and welcomed a daughter the following year. However, beneath the surface, their relationship was fraught with challenges. Ali's jealousy and controlling behavior began to manifest early in their marriage, and Anna found herself increasingly isolated from her friends and family. Friends and family members noticed troubling signs in Ali and Anna's relationship. Ali's jealousy extended to Anna's interactions with male friends and even her family members. He would frequently check her phone and social media accounts, questioning her about any male contacts. Anna confided in close friends about Ali's controlling nature and his explosive temper, which often left her feeling frightened and trapped. Despite these issues, Anna tried to keep their family together for the sake of their daughter. She hoped that Ali would change and that their relationship would improve. However, Ali's behavior only grew more erratic, and the tensions between them continued to escalate. By mid-2021, the situation had become untenable for Anna. After several heated arguments and a particularly violent altercation, she decided to leave Ali. She moved into a separate apartment in San Diego, taking their daughter with her. Anna's friends and family supported her decision, recognizing the danger she was in if she stayed with Ali. Ali, however, was not willing to let go. He began to stalk Anna, showing up unannounced at her apartment and sending her threatening messages. Anna reported these incidents to the police and obtained a restraining order against him, hoping to protect herself and her daughter from his increasingly unstable behavior. Despite the fear and uncertainty, Anna tried to rebuild her life. She continued to work as a nurse and focused on providing a stable and loving environment for her daughter. She also reconnected with friends and sought support from her family, who remained deeply concerned for her safety. Anna's efforts to move on from the toxic relationship were met with resistance from Ali, who saw her independence as a threat to his control. His obsessive behavior escalated, leading to more frequent and aggressive confrontations. Ali's response to the separation was one of anger and desperation. He viewed Anna's decision to leave as a betrayal and was determined to regain control over her life. His social media posts became more erratic, reflecting his deteriorating mental state. Friends who had once enjoyed his humorous content now saw a darker side of Ali emerging. In the weeks leading up to the murders, Ali's behavior grew increasingly alarming. He made several attempts to reconcile with Anna, alternating between pleading for forgiveness and threatening violence. Anna's attempts to distance herself only fueled his rage, culminating in the tragic events of October 21, 2021. On October 21, 2021, Ali's simmering rage reached a boiling point. Consumed by jealousy and a desire for revenge, he decided to confront Anna at her apartment. Armed with a gun, he broke into her home, where he found Anna with her friend, Rayburn Barron. Rayburn had been a source of support for Anna during her separation, and his presence further incensed Ali. The confrontation quickly turned violent. In a fit of rage, Ali shot both Anna and Rayburn multiple times. The horrific scene unfolded rapidly, with Ali's actions driven by a combination of anger, jealousy, and a twisted sense of betrayal. After the shootings, Ali fled the apartment, leaving behind a scene of unimaginable horror. Following the murders, Ali made a series of phone calls. He first contacted his mother, confessing to the killings and expressing a mix of remorse and justification for his actions. He then called the police, reporting the crime and indicating his intention to turn himself in. The police quickly responded to the scene, finding Anna and Rayburn's lifeless bodies. The community was left in shock and disbelief as news of the murders spread. Ali was apprehended without incident, and the details of his crime began to emerge, painting a chilling picture of premeditated violence fueled by possessiveness and jealousy. The San Diego Police Department responded swiftly to Ali's call, arriving at Anna's apartment within minutes. The scene they encountered was one of chaos and devastation. As they secured the area and began their investigation, it became clear that this was not a random act of violence, but a calculated attack by someone close to the victims. Ali's confession to his mother and the police left no doubt about his involvement in the murders. He was arrested and charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder. The charges reflected the premeditated nature of the crime and the severity of his actions. Ali was held without bail, and the case quickly moved to the legal system, where it would undergo intense scrutiny. The legal proceedings in the Ali Abulaban case attracted significant media attention, with public interest fueled by Ali's social media fame and the brutal nature of the crime. The prosecution aimed to present a compelling case that highlighted the premeditated and heinous nature of the murders, while the defense sought to mitigate Ali's responsibility by pointing to his mental state and emotional turmoil. The prosecution built a strong case against Ali, presenting a wealth of evidence that painted a damning picture of his actions and intentions. Key pieces of evidence included text messages and social media posts. These communications revealed Ali's escalating threats and obsessive behavior leading up to the murders. They provided a clear timeline of his deteriorating mental state and his fixation on Anna and Rayburn. Witness testimonies. Friends, family members, and neighbors provided crucial testimonies about Ali's behavior and the troubled nature of his relationship with Anna. Their accounts added context to the events and highlighted the warning signs that had been present. Forensic evidence ballistic analysis confirmed that the bullets recovered from the crime scene matched the gun found in Ali's possession. Additional forensic evidence corroborated the timeline of events as described by the prosecution. Surveillance footage, security camera footage from the apartment complex showed Ali entering and leaving the building around the time of the murders, further supporting the prosecution's case. The defense faced an uphill battle, given the overwhelming evidence against Ali. Their strategy focused on portraying Ali as a troubled individual who had acted out of a moment of insanity. Key arguments included mental health issues. The defense highlighted Ali's history of mental health struggles, arguing that his actions were a result of untreated emotional and psychological issues. They presented expert testimony to support this claim. Emotional distress. The defense argued that the separation from Anna and the perceived betrayal had driven Ali to a breaking point. They contended that his actions, while inexcusable, were not premeditated but rather the result of extreme emotional distress. Witnesses, friends, and family members testified on Ali's behalf, describing him as a loving father and a person who had been pushed to the edge by his circumstances. These testimonies aimed to humanize Ali and elicit sympathy from the jury. The trial featured a series of emotional and impactful testimonies from both sides. Key witnesses included friends and family of Anna. They provided heart-wrenching accounts of Anna's fears and struggles in the weeks leading up to her death. Their testimonies highlighted the control and fear that Ali had exerted over her life. Neighbors and eyewitnesses. These witnesses provided crucial details about the events on the day of the murders, including sounds of gunshots and Ali's behavior immediately afterward. Mental health experts. Both the prosecution and defense called on mental health experts to provide insights into Ali's state of mind. The prosecution's experts argued that Ali was fully aware of his actions, while the defense's experts painted a picture of a man in the grip of a severe mental breakdown. The courtroom was often filled with tension and emotion, as the brutal nature of the crime and the personal connections of the witnesses made for a highly charged atmosphere. Media coverage was extensive, with news outlets providing regular updates and analysis of the proceedings. The case drew widespread public interest, both due to Ali's online fame and the tragic nature of the events. After weeks of testimonies, evidence presentation, and arguments from both sides, the jury began their deliberations. The deliberation process was intense, as jurors grappled with the conflicting narratives presented by the prosecution and defense. Ultimately, the overwhelming evidence of premeditation and the brutality of the crime led the jury to find Ali Abulaban guilty of 2 counts of first-degree murder. The sentencing hearing was a somber and emotional affair. Family members of both Anna and Rayburn provided impact statements detailing the profound loss and pain they had experienced. The judge, taking into account the premeditated nature of the crime and the devastating impact on the victims' families, sentenced Ali to life in prison without the possibility of parole. The sentencing brought a measure of closure to the families of Anna and Rayburn, though the pain of their loss remained ever present. Public reactions were mixed, with many expressing relief that justice had been served, while others continued to grapple with the shocking nature of the crime and the fall from grace of a once beloved social media figure. The murders had a profound impact on the San Diego community, particularly among those who knew Anna and Rayburn personally. Memorials and vigils were held in their honor, with friends and family gathering to remember their lives and advocate for greater awareness of domestic violence. The case sparked important conversations about domestic violence and the warning signs that often precede such tragedies. Advocacy groups used the high-profile nature of the case to highlight the need for stronger protective measures and support systems for victims of domestic abuse. In hindsight, the warning signs of Ali's violent tendencies and controlling behavior were evident. The case underscored the importance of recognizing these signs and taking proactive steps to intervene and provide support for those at risk. Greater awareness and education about domestic violence could help prevent similar tragedies in the future. Ali's case also highlighted the need for better mental health resources and interventions. His deteriorating mental state and untreated emotional issues contributed to the escalation of his behavior. Providing timely and effective mental health support could be crucial in preventing such extreme outcomes. The case had a lasting impact on the perception of social media influencers and the personas they project online. It served as a reminder that the curated images seen on platforms like TikTok and Instagram can often mask deeper issues. The fall of Ali Abulaban, a once beloved figure, highlighted the potential dangers of unchecked fame and the importance of authenticity in mental well-being. The Ali Abulaban murder case is a tragic and cautionary tale of how jealousy, control, and untreated mental health issues can lead to devastating outcomes. The loss of Anna Abulaban and Rayburn Barron is a stark reminder of the importance of recognizing and addressing domestic violence and mental health struggles. Their story continues to resonate, serving as a call to action for better support systems, greater awareness, and a commitment to preventing such tragedies in the future. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to support us.